Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's FailRace versus Community. This week we have A-class cars with 4-cylinder engines. So I've brought an Alpine A110, and for the first race this week we are at Grand Oak. We've got a good start from by Piet on the grid, and we're looking to the inside of a few cars, not quite struggling with a bit of understeer, and that allows a few cars including Alex to slot their way through. So we find ourselves down in 7th. There was a purple car running wide off the track on the grass. The Nissan there just getting into the side for the Porsche has a bit of a half spin there, gaining us a position up to P6. And we have a car just on our inside of Rusky, but we're just able to pull in front there. So we're in P6 after the first few corners, but we're gaining on the straight down towards this Quar left-hander, looking to the outside of Stevie here, closing in a little bit but don't quite have the grip to go round the outside. We'll just try and make sure we get a good exit, and we have the acceleration pulled to the left-hand side of Stevie now, using slipstream of the Porsche in front, just watching Rusky closing up behind, but we slot in front of Stevie before the braking zone. Have a look to the inside of the Porsche in front in the braking zone, who's trying to go round the outside of Alex. Alex trying to go outside of the Supra in front, but neither of them quite able to get the move done. But Alex does have a good run on the exit, looking to the outside of the final corner. Will be fat, a little lift for us, but we're still closing in on the cars in front now. Where do we go looking for a gap, as all four of us are gaining on the BAC mono from the lead. The Supra and the mono running a little bit wide. That allows Alex to go for a bit of a cutback. We're just trying to find a little bit of a gap to follow someone through. We're looking to the outside here through the tightening turn 2, and that allows the car to have a look to our inside. But we're going to hold the inside for turn 3 here, and we are holding on to P5 for now. The Porsche is out a little bit wide on the outside, has fallen to 4th. BAC mono runs a little bit wide there, and we're it's going to get undercut by both us and the Porsche as we head down to the square high again. More cars are closing up to this battle for P2 as Alex starting to get away at the front, runs wide into the gravel and is lost a lot of momentum, so we'll pull 4 wide as we pass Alex. The BAC mono up into 3rd now, but runs steep on the brakes, decides to go for the pause menu to not cause a crash. Being very safe there. That allows us back up to P3 as we're now looking forward to the Porsche and the Supra in front. Porsche having a little look to the inside as we approach the final corner. Isn't going to quite get alongside for the final corner. The Supra has a little wobble, runs out wide through the final corner. That gives the Porsche a run, looks to the inside as we head towards turn 1. The Supra now looking to just slot back in line, get cut back on the Porsche that runs wide, sliding off the inside curb, and we're going to now look to the outside of the Porsche through turn 2. See if we can just hold it to the outside. We just about hold it far enough alongside to get to the inside of turn 3, but all of this is allowing Alex and those behind to close up. Can see side by side further back. We can sneak in front of the Porsche that goes for a cutback. A little bit of an odd collision there with Forza, but the Porsche successful cutback there. We'll hold P2 for now as we head to the square left. We're going to look to the outside, have to leave a bit of space for a couple of cars looking to our inside. Unfortunately, it allows the Porsche to really get away from us and go chasing down the leader once again. We're going to try and keep it to the inside of Rusky here into the right-hander, getting on the curb. Rusky going for a cutback, doesn't quite get executed, is now under pressure from the cars behind. We're slightly losing touch with the cars in front as Glisker now gets to our inside out of the penultimate corner. So they're going to be side by side here through the final corner, just as the 2 leaders are once again. We'll hold around the outside. Rusky with a great run through the final corner, slightly using off the track there to get that pass done. Good. Got Alex on our inside as well. Rusky runs deep, so does Glisker, so that allows us to come back. Alex getting all of us into turn 2. Glisker trying to have a look down the inside of Alex, not quite able to get the move done as we're trying to fend off Rusky once more. Hold Rusky to the outside of turn 3, and we'll be able to hold on to P5 for now as they're still fighting side by side, both in front and behind. And hopefully allow us to close up on the cars in front without being pressured from behind. Rusky does close up in the acceleration zone to the square left. Alex is getting a good run out of the square left, is going to get alongside Glisker, but is just able to hold it side by side. We have a great run out of the square round. We're looking to the inside of the right-hander. Alex trying to hold it around the outside of Glisker, allows us to have a look to the inside, but we can't quite get it done. But Alex again on the outside, giving us an opportunity. Glisker trying to have a look on the inside of the Supra, allows us to get a good run as we come up to the final corner. We don't really have anywhere to go initially, so if back off a slight little bit, hopefully we have the acceleration here. Down the start-finish straight towards turn 1. Don't quite have a run, but we try and get to the inside of Alex on the brakes. We don't quite have the grip though. Alex just cutting back in front of us as he now looks to the outside of Glisker for turn 2. We're just trying to hold our line, try and make sure we don't let Rusky slip down our inside. Rusky a lot of acceleration in their build, means it's quite strong on the straights, but Supra struggling through the left-hander of turn 3 allows Alex to get to the inside as Glisker just falls back from the fighting, allows us to get to their inside. We're also going to get to the inside of Alex for the square left here through the corner, but Alex and Glisker with enough grip to just run it round our outside, compromising our run, and that's going to allow Rusky to close in. Rusky doesn't quite have anywhere to go, so has to wait. As we're going to try and hold around the outside of Glisker. Glisker looking to the inside of Alex on the exit. That's going to give them the outside for the penultimate corner here. We're looking to see if we can find a gap to follow through here. Alex understeering a little bit wide. Supra stuck on the outside is going to get overtaken by all three of us as we make it 3 wide heading to turn 1. We have to back out behind Alex. Nowhere to go with our run, but still 3 wide, nearly 4 wide now as we head down. Start finish straight. Glisker looking to the outside of Alex. We've got another NSX on our inside, trying to make up positions. That's going to drop us down to P6, but we're going to look to maybe make a move on the Supra again to the inside of turn 2. As Rusky was also trying to have a look up our inside, just not enough space there for everyone. But we're looking to the outside of the Supra, not quite able to hold it there, but maybe we'll have the acceleration on the exit in the slipstream too. But we don't want to fight too much, we don't want to lose touch with the, I would say, leading pair. It would be if there wasn't a Porsche running away with it out in front. But Rusky goes for a dive into the square left, runs wide, compromising their run and the Supra's run, allows us to get in front of the Supra. As we head into the right-hander, Glisker and Alex still fighting up ahead. Supra trying to go round our outside. We're going to force them onto the curb, but just leave them enough space. They fall back initially, but we still leave them the space on the inside here of the penultimate corner. But it's going to be who can get the better run out of the penultimate corner. We're just going to be able to sneak in front and take the apex through the final corner, as they're still fighting now 3 wide as they head up to turn 1 in front. And Supra has a run on us, goes to the inside into turn 1. A little bit of leaning on our door, but we make it through, no time lost. Still side by side though here, still in front. We're closing in slightly on the 2 cars in front. We're just going to squeeze the Supra out on our outside, and then we'll be unchallenged through the double left-hander of turn 3. And hopefully we'll be able to close up on the cars in front as time is running out on the 7th of 8 laps here into the square left-hander. Glisker and Alex still running side by side through the square left. We're a little bit wide there, losing a little bit of time, but thankfully Supra and Rusky side by side in the background compromising themselves. It's 3 wide again in front as we head into the right-hander. The NSX going for a cutback on all 3 of them, but it's going to give them the outside into the penultimate corner here. They're slowing back into line. Glisker and Alex though still side by side. Glisker with the inside. The NSX going for another cutback, trying to make it 3 wide again. Nearly is there. and we'll get to the inside of Glisker. Alex going for the cutback through the final corner. Boa Fighting's given us a brilliant run down start finish straight. We're going to make it pretty much 4 wide as we head into turn 1. Makers, can we get here? We can't quite get Alex the NSX. Trying to hold it round our outside. Glisker has to slot back to the back of the group as we head through turn 2. Glisker finds a gap on the inside. We'll slot it up there, but we're still side by side with the NSX, who's now on our outside as we head through turn 3 here. Alex a little bit wide through the right-hander here. That's going to like Glisker to get to their inside. It's going to be 2 by 2 here as we head towards the square left. We've got better exit than the NSX, and we've got a run here on Alex and Glisker. We pull to the inside, 3 wide into the square left-hander for the final time. Glisker just running a little bit wide, compromising their run. Alex to get a run to the middle of us, 3 wide again as we head to the right-hander here. We're just kind of pulling in front. We try and close down to the apex, but we get a little bit of a tap on our rear bumper, causing us to go wide, but we're still on the inside of Alex here through the penultimate corner, so we're just going to fight the line. Glisker getting a bit of a poor exit, struggling with understeer as the tires start to wear off. Alex runs onto the grass too, and that allows us to get to P2 as we make the run to the line. We have the acceleration and straight line speed, hold on to it as we cross the line for P2 in what has been a frantic race. What a race that was. 3, 4, 5 wide battling for the lead up for the first half. Second in the second half of the race, Scrumples ran off with their Porsche in front. Lucky to get breakaway there, but what a fight in the first race this week. Let's see if it can carry on to Silverstone now, starting in P7. An alright launch, a bit of a poor launch for a couple of cars in front, gets us up to P5. We have a run on Alex looking for P4 on the outside of turn 1. We get a bit of a bump there from a car, so we can't quite hold it in front of Alex. But we have Glisker now, also now changed to a fellow Alpine as we head through Village, looking to the outside of Alex, which will give us the inside for turn 4 here. But Alex able to get round the outside of Rusky. He's just holding us up for now as we head through the left-hander of entry onto the Wellington straight. We don't have the acceleration on Rusky nor on Glisker, who's going to look to our outside here, coming in to Brooklands. Glisker backing out of the move. Rusky struggling with understeer, running a little bit wide, and we get caught up behind Rusky there, and then gets caught a little bit behind Alex, who's looking to the inside of Ninetails in front. But coming out of the field now through Woodcut, Alex looks to have the run and has got the move done on Ninetails. Said down the national pit straight. Rusky now looking to the inside of both Ninetails and Alex. Ninetails struggling with grip on the outside, that allows us to get to the inside, and we swoop in front of the old Ferrari, I believe that is. As we head now into Maggots and Beckett's following Rusky. We have a little bit more grip than Rusky, so we're closing up here. And Rusky a little bit wide through the final part of Beckett's, allows us to swoop to the inside, and we pull in front through Chapel onto the Hangar Straight, trying to get a little bit of slipstream from Alex in front as we're closing in on Alex, but Rusky still closing in behind us. We have to go a little bit defensive into Stowe on Rusky, but we're just holding on to P3 for now. We don't want to fight too much, and then Peg and Alex scamper up the road. But as we come into the Vale chicane, closing up on Alex in the brakes, all of us taking a little bit of the inside curb, bounces us a little bit wide though, which leaves us tight for the right-hander of the chicane. That allows Rusky to get a cutback, and through the final corner, Rusky trying to squeeze us out wide, really squeezes us up to the grass, but we'll have the momentum on the exit. Glisker has a brilliant one, gives us a little bit of a helping hand into turn 1, which will allow us to complete the move on Rusky as we head through turns 1 and 2. Alex in front looking for a move on, and Pega for the lead, runs in deep. Pega gets a cutback and holds on to the lead as Glisker is trying to look to make a move on Rusky. Rusky having to defend, which is helping us to just pull away slightly as we head through entry onto the Wellington straight. Again, we've managed to pull a little bit of gap from the fighting behind, and we should be able to hold on to P3 for now as we cut to the 4th lap now. Alex piling on pressure onto Mpega, looking to the outside of turn 2, and once again trying to have a little bit of a dive into turn 3. This starting to allow us to close in, and Mpega having to go a bit defensive into the loop. Alex looking for another cutback all over the apex curb there of the loop, compromising his exit. And Mpega running wide onto the grass, onto the Wellington straight. That's really compromised their run, and we just have the acceleration on Alex, so we're going to look to the inside as both of them go defensive. Alex squeezing us towards the grass, but we hold our line to the outside. We don't quite have the grip to hold it around the outside, as Alex is the grip to get to the inside of Mpega. That's going to give him the outside though for the field here. He's a little bit wide on the exit. That's going to allow Mpega to get in front at first, but side by side on the exit through Woodcut. We've got a brilliant run here, and we're going to make it 3 wide for the lead as we head towards Cups on the penultimate lap. Down the inside, can we just slow in front? We slow in front of Mpega. Alex runs around the outside. Mpega tries to have a look back on the inside on the exit, doesn't quite have the momentum to make it work, so we slot in front, but side by side with Alex as we head into Maggots. But Alex backing out there, so we've just got to try and hold on here. Alex does have the grip though Mpega is trying to come back. Alex doesn't quite have the grip to do so though, and we've held on to the lead as we head on to the Hangar Straight. We should have the straight line speed to hold on to the lead over Alex down the Hangar Straight here. And Mpega though is the one with the acceleration. Even with the slipstream, Alex isn't quite able to defend that late on the brake, so Alex is trying to hold on to P2, gives us a little tap on the rear as we head through Stone. We're going to think about defending here. Mpega trying to come back at Alex into the Ville chicane. We're going to defend slightly in here, just trying to hold the car up. Get a little bump from Alex on the right-hander. That's going to allow him and maybe even Mpega to get a cut back though. We're going to hold the outside. Alex has to back off to leave us room, and then we have the acceleration on the exit. Mpega's going to try and follow us through on the outside, and we lead going on to the final lap into turn 1. We lead in front of Mpega and Alex. Alex trying to come back through turns 1 and 2 on Mpega. Mpega trying to put pressure on us, so we have to go defensive into Village. Mpega looking to the inside, outside, sorry, isn't quite able to get done. We defend into the loop. Alex now really opening up the entry to the loop, trying to get a cutback, but Mpega is also trying to get a cutback on us, and he's just got to the inside, so we have to leave him room, and that's going to cost us the lead onto the Wellington Straight. Alex trying to come back at us, but we have the acceleration to pull in front alongside to the outside of Mpega. Means we can't quite close the door on Alex, and Alex is going to get through on us for P2 and is going to try and challenge Mpega to the outside of the field for the lead. Kind of a repeat of the previous lap. This time though, Mpega is able to just pull in front of Alex, and Mpega will have the acceleration to hold on to. We have the acceleration to close up on both of them. Alex goes defensive, but we still pull to the inside, heading towards Cup. We can't quite get to the inside of Mpega into Cup, so it'll be us and Alex fighting side by side for turn 2, and this could be the moment that allows Mpega to break away side by side still with Alex as we head into Maggots and Baggots. Alex is going to be on the outside for the first part into Baggots. Now we're going to try and hold it around the outside, give us the inside for the final part of Baggots through the right-hander. Alex holds around the outside with his grip, but we've still got the outside of Chapel here as we head on to the Hangar Straight. We have the acceleration, we pull in front. Alex pulls in for the slipstream, but then pulls to the outside for the racing line. We follow him across, but keep a defensive line into the braking zone for Stoke Corner. And Pegasus ran away with the lead now, but it's just by us trying to hold on for a second P2 finish here in a row this week. As we head into the Ville chicane, they'll bounce off the curb, bounces up wide, but Alex not quite close enough to take advantage of the little mistake, and we'll be able to hold on for P2 through Club Corner down to this finish line. A second P2 finish in a row for us. Disappointing, we nearly had the win leading going on to the final lap there, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But again, fantastic fight, 3 wide for the lead. It does not get much better than this, and Now, for our final race, we will head to the newly added Sebring track to Forza Motorsports. Of course, returning from previous games, it should be said. Another good start from P10 on the grid. We'll make up a couple of positions as we head to turn 1. We're going to look to the inside of Glisker's NSX. 3 wide into turn 1. A little bit bumping with Ninetales on our inside, but we'll hold our line. We've got to run on the Caterham, and it's nearly 4 wide. Ninetales backing out to not make it 4 wide as we head into the twisty first sector. Car running wide on the grass as we get squeezed by the Caterham to the grass on the apex. I'll regret that as we rejoin the track. Not much choice there, but that ends up running the Caterham off into the grass. Yeah, a little tight for space there through the first tight sector, trying to run 3 wide. But we've got out of it in P6 as we all concertina up through the hairpin for the first time into the middle sector here. Alex's Lotus up in front, struggling with straight line speed a bit. That allows Glisker to pull alongside. We're closing. Have a look to the inside on the brakes, not quite far enough alongside. Have to back out of the move. Ninetales has a look to our outside, doesn't have the grip to make it work. Alex trying to come back through Glisker through this left-hander. Glisker really struggling for grip. We nearly make it 3 wide, but have to back out from a taking Alex out there. Glisker squeezes us to the outside on the exit, and we'll have to fall back into P6. Another NSX looking to get past us here as we head towards the final sector. Now we look to the inside, maybe think if we can make a move on Glisker, but also defending P6 from the other NSX behind us as we head through the left-hander. Go look to the inside of the penultimate corner, just able to hold our rear wheel there. Glisker really squeezing us to the apex, but we have the acceleration to pull alongside on the exit. Glisker though getting a good slipstream from Alex as we both close in. Glisker sort of nudges us across to pull out 3 wide into the final corner as we hold the inside. Glisker running a little bit wide, allowing the other NSX to get to their inside, and Alex kind of left to be swamped by the fishes far on the outside, quite wide through the final corner. Allows us to take P4 here. The 2 NSXs still fighting into turn 1. That's going to allow us to pull out a bit in front, even though they both have more grip than us. Fighting side by side allows us to pull in front. Now as we jump towards the end of lap 2 here, we're closing in on this purple car towards the back straight. We don't have the acceleration to make a move down the back straight here, but we see now from the last few corners, so we do have a lot more grip than them. So as we head into the final corner, braking much later, closing in quite a bit here, just trying to open up the exit a little more, cut back to the inside. Can we get our power down? Yes, we can just pull in front on the exit initially, but the purple car is going to have the acceleration down the straight towards turn 1. We know we have much more grip though, braking much later than the purple car. Looking to the inside of turn 1, they leave the door open. I'm going to slot the gap between the wall and the purple car, and we're just able to pull in front. It's going to be side by side though into turn 2, though with the inside we're able to take P3 there, and we'll be able to pull away a bit through the twist here, opening sector of lap. We cut now on to the middle of lap 4. The car in front of us, Rusky, makes a mistake, runs wide at the right-hander and throws away. P2 will happily take that as a gift. Grumpels once again has ran away off in the lead of the race and will take another dominant win, and we will take a third P2. Not as exciting of a race, but another good finish and good battles on the opening couple of laps. 3 P2s this week with some amazing, fantastic racing in the first couple of races. A very memorable week for sure, but so close to winning, but not this week. We will have to wait for our first versus the community victory. However, that is going to do it for this week. Thank you everyone very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.